Hey, before we start the video, make sure you smash that like right now, thumbs up wherever you're watching it on, and share this out. There's always a share, a way to share it. Help us out. Leave a comment, and if you haven't subscribed or followed us, do it now. Thank you.
Ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? Hey, it's Big Jeff coming to you with another unboxing, talking about B2 audio. Back in the USA, B2 USA.
This way you can see it before you buy it.
Some of y'all that are not just bass heads and some quality, and not even quality, like you don't have to have full range loudspeakers and super tweeters and all that to be loud. You can do like component sets that are loud and sound really, really good. We're talking about one that's a little bit pricey, but this is a three-way set, which means you're gonna get a driver, a mid-range, and a tweeter with a crossover network. And the way that works is the driver is more of a mid-bass. The smaller mid-range would be your, like what you're hearing right now, and then the tweeter for the highs. BMW is famous for it. Very small speakers in there. And that's the way it should be. You should have the subwoofer playing the subs. And then the doors, you can work with smaller speakers that have mid-bass combined with the lows and then a mid-range. So, you know, everybody gets stuck into gotta have loudspeakers and that. But years ago, that wasn't even a thing. Those were DJ speakers. We worked off coaxials and components that got loud and sounded really good. So let's move ahead. Hit that like button wherever you're watching this at, if you're able to subscribe or follow, depending on what social media. And then we have our Big Jeff Audio YouTube, our B2 Audio YouTube. And then now we have a new Facebook, B2 Audio USA. So let's get to it. This is the Manny 6.3. Bamboo infused paper cone. There's a lot of money in these speakers. Let me just pop it out. This is about $679 for the set. Don't just get crazy yet in that $600 range, because you're going to see what you're getting. There's a 3-inch mid that actually is like 5.2 ohms. So some people actually use those to replace in the European vehicles. You have a 1-inch tweeter, which is 4 ohms. And then you have a 6.5-inch at 4 ohms. And then there's a crossover network that puts all that together at 4 ohms. Okay. This is kind of a big box. You wonder why. It's just a 3-way set, because I don't know if you're going to use it or not, but you're spending the money. You're going to get something big time high quality. This actually comes in a nice case. It's not like you're going to take it out and reuse it, but they said, hey, we're going to take top of the line product and give them like the red carpet. Okay, this thing is pretty big. Okay, so right away you notice it comes in a suitcase, man. Audiophile acoustics, sweet like a Danish, B2 audio all the way. So it's not like you're going to take this in and out of your car, but it's really nice to buy something like that and come. If you think about when you're buying nice watches or you're buying nice things, it comes in nice packaging. All right. They even give you white gloves for the white glove install. I've always, well, not always, but I've had a BMW for the last so many years. And when you buy one, they actually have people walk around the vehicle with white gloves, checking the whole thing. It's like, who cares? Give me the car. But when you're spending that kind of money, you want to be treated that way. Okay. This thing, I can only imagine how good it sounds. Unfortunately, trying to hook this up on a bench is not going to do it justice. So we're going to take a little extra time going through it all. One, you have this huge crossover network. Let me turn on the Big Jeff camera. There we go. Activated. Perfect. All right, so you have a really nice crossover. This is what you're going to need to hook all this up. Yeah, you could do a DSP, separate amps, but this is also part of what you're paying for. You have a positive and negative in. You have your woofer, your mid-range, and then your tweeter. And then they kind of give you like a plus dB or minus if you want it stronger or not. And then in there, this crossover network basically takes all that, gives them the proper cutoff frequencies, and then the to the amplifier is going to see 4 ohms. So this is pretty big. And then if you're looking in here, you can see this is nicely built. Everything. The case is nice. Like I said, you're gonna put the speakers in, you're not gonna take them out, but it's just nice to come like this when you're spending that kind of money. All right, let's go back to the regular camera. So in the set, you are gonna have, and this is bamboo infused paper cone. I don't know enough to know what makes that special, but it is a type of paper. Man, remember, this is built for quality. You have really nice gold plated screw down terminals, and it's just a beautiful looking speaker. I mean, this is made for quality. You got the logo even in there. This is not some cookie cutter stuff with B2 Audio name on it. This was definitely designed for that European sound. So this is a 6.5 inch mid range. What that means is you're going to get your mid bass out of this. Okay. Then once you add in the 3-inch mid range, so you have mid bass, mid range. Sorry, I said that earlier. This will give you the actual vocals. This will give you the mid bass in the door and your vocals. So a lot of cars you see have that small speaker up here, then a 6-inch and a tweeter in the pillar. This is what this is representing. So you would get your mid bass out of this, you get your mid range out of that, and then you have a tweeter, which is a beautiful tweeter. I mean, this would look really nice in a door or a pillar. Okay, soft dome tweeter for sure. So now, how does this work? You're separating the sound, and you're getting your mid bass, your mid range, and your highs out of this. And then the power ratings, very efficient. It doesn't take much power for quality. You're talking about 15 watts on the tweeter, 25 watts on the mid range, and then about 50 watts RMS. So altogether, you're right under 100 watts per side. And you would run that through this crossover network, and you have your outputs. Little bit big, yes, but to get this to work right, you have to have all those parts in there. You have basically capacitors, and you have transistors, and you have, I don't want to sound stupid, you also have coiled up, which helps with the cutoff. And then in here is a PTC, which really does, when this gets overheated, overused, it'll heat up and disconnect instead of blowing the speakers. And then what'll happen is once it cools off, it'll work again. So there's a lot of technology into this. And then if you do have where the speaker is from the front, you do have a grill with the B2 Audio logo there, real clean. This is a high-end set. This is $679, but it's not just quality. This thing is going to be loud, but just with beautiful sound. So if you're a person that likes that vocal and really that rich mid bass and the highs that are not just like burning your ears, you want to hear the music, this is the type of set you want to go to. Big shout out to Steve SMD. He's actually years ago done a lot of installs with these, and even made some brackets he built, because that's what he does. This guy's like an engineer, where he made a kick panel that holds all three down in the kick panel. So it doesn't even have to go in the door, and just the output's incredible in the sound. So if you're in an environment like an older vehicle and you don't have the space, you can do all this in the kick and have them angled up at you. So you're getting both sides, left and right. And like I said, you're gonna need like 100, 150 watts, good power RMS to go into the crossover network and then out to this. Can you use this without? Yeah, I mean, if you already have a factory setup that does have a mid bass, a mid range, and a tweeter like most BMWs or Mercedes, then you don't have to use a crossover. You can basically replace these speakers. This is also why the 3-inch mid range is like a weird ohm. It's 5.2 ohm. And the reasoning for that is, I don't know 100%. I don't think it has anything to do with the crossover, but if you were just to replace your factory, most of your systems that are from European cars use different ohm in the door with the amplifier. Even Bose has 6 ohms. So this is really nice, clean looking speaker. And I know you're not going to see it when it's in the door, but just looking at it, you can see the quality that is put into this. It's beautiful. So $679.95. All this comes with an extended 2-year warranty, accidental and warranty. So you got a hole in it, it got destroyed, you blew it up. You have 2 years through CPS. All product bought through Big Jeff or B2 Audio USA is going to be coming with that, except for the tweeters and the voice or horns. All the speakers, woofers, and amps, are you going to get that automatically, which is real nice. Something we wanted to do to bring this back to the US and show that the quality is there and you're covered. A lot of people were buying this stuff the last year and a half, 2 years, and there was no warranty because people that had it before weren't reordering. They were working off of one order and just selling it out. But here, all new product from Denmark, Europe, and covered with that extended warranty. So this is the B2 Mani-6.3 set. They have a 6.1, which is a 6 and a tweeter. This is a 6.3, so you're getting 3 speakers. Beautiful case. Unfortunately, this one came with a little crack in it. So some lucky person orders one, we'll offer it to them and give them a discount for it. But you can see how everything was just cut out to fit this perfectly. Really nice. Okay, so here's another unboxing. I would love to hook this up on the bench, but you're not going to really get the sound you would by having this because you want imaging and staging. Here's a little bit that Big Jeff does know what he's talking about. When you're in a vehicle, you want perfect sound. It's supposed to come center mass and basically up right above the dash, like if you were listening to a band. It's called imaging and staging. And they use that with angles of speakers, time alignment, meaning changing up microseconds, the signal getting to the speaker to get that image and stage perfect. Okay, so having a set like this or a Steve Me doing it in a kick panel, he can adjust it to get that without doing any electronical changes, which is real cool. So same thing they do in home audio. When you're paying for quality home audio, it is about imaging and staging. You want to sound like it's coming right out of that TV, like right here. So this is a beautiful set. I'm stoked to be a part of the B2 Audio brand, bring it back to the USA. Please check us out, Facebook, Big Jeff Audio, also B2 Audio USA. There is B2 Audio Facebook without the USA, which is for Europe, and then the USA is for here. And then, you know what? Check out the YouTube. If you're watching this one, check the other one out because we will break up the content once we get through all the unboxing. We did get a bunch of product right away, and that's what we're doing right now. We have a giveaway going, and we'll do some more. And then we have more product on the way, and we will bring this brand back, especially with a bunch of new items, stuff that wasn't here before, DSPs, marine speakers. Man, we're going to take this to a whole nother level. So I'm Big Jeff from Big Jeff Audio and B2 Audio USA with another unboxing. Check out the Mani-6.3 on our site, $679. You won't be disappointed hearing this installed properly with a nice clean amp. And B2 Audio has some nice amps. We have some 800 watt, 1200 watt, 4 channels, 800 watt, 4 channel would be perfect to run this, and some back doors or something like that. And we got more on the way. We have half bridge and full bridge, even some smart amps. We just did the Rage 5000 that is rated 1 ohm, but it's a smart amp, so it'll do the power 2 ohm. And we were able to get over 5,000 watts with real music over 2 ohm. Real good. That's what you're paying for. Sweet like a Danish. It can never be too loud. I'm Big Jeff signing off. I'll see you on the next one.